Well, the kids are out of school. Summer vacation is here. The moments with your family are so precious, right? We always look forward to summer, all the memories we're going to make. So don't let those cell phones wreck it.
Dr. Laura Saunders is a psychologist who works with kids and families at Hartford Hospital and the Institute of Living. She's here with some thoughts about how to dial it back so you can enjoy your time together. How are you?
Excellent. How are you?
Good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
In this age that we're living in, are you watching families just squander relationships, and is that taking a toll?
I would say that time and attention are the greatest gifts that you give your children. And if we spend all our time with media, phones, and other devices in front of us, we're not interacting. And it's really the interaction that's the benefit of time and attention. So we need to just take a little bit more time to just put it down. Put it down, put it away, because otherwise we're modeling for our children that you're not that important because my device is more important than you are.
When you see families, is there more fighting going on with the parents and the children because of social media these days?
I think it creates a lot of conflict in the area of peers. So for kids, they're always worried, are they keeping up with their peers?
Right.
I mean, I tell my kids and others, do not judge your self-worth by likes and friends and comments. That's not how you judge your self-worth. That's, ancillary. So really look at things in terms of the substance and monitor what your kids are doing. That's absolutely critical.
The hard thing is, even if you're being, I have no problem if you're on vacation day of like really trying to put it away and just check it minimally, but the kids want to be, especially teens, want to be on it all the time. So how do you get them to put it down? What's an appropriate limit?
I think it's about taking breaks. So usually the all or nothing approach doesn't work. So taking breaks. Okay, for the next 2 hours, there's no electronic media, or no screens, I usually call it. So it's taking breaks, helping them learn to adjust and interact, talk to people, do things that really make you learn more about what's going on. Like this whole Pokemon Go thing, right? Yeah. So there's good to it. People are getting outside. They're talking to each other. But it's sometimes too much. If that's your only means of getting outside, then that's a little bit problematic.
Do you physically take the phone during these breaks from your kids? Or do you say, put them in a basket and then give them out after the 2 hours?
Yeah, in our house we have a phone table where all phones at night, all devices go on the phone table.
Okay.
So they're out of the rooms. So using like devices, having a place where you put things, and the parents being role models to show their kids, this is what we do. My phone's going there too. It's not just your phone, my phone's going there too. Parents are really powerful role models for their kids. Remember back in the 70s, and I know I'm dating myself, but there was a commercial with the dad smoking a cigarette, and then the son modeled smoking a cigarette also.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Parents are really powerful role models, so we really need to remember that what we're doing, our kids will copy it.
So what about specifically summer vacation? I mean, why is it so important when we're setting aside this time to be together? Is it more important then to really have screen-free time?
Well, vacations by definition are time away. It's time to do something different. It's family time. So I think you want to spend a little bit more time doing things together as opposed to being attached to devices. And again, it's not going to be an all or nothing because that's likely not going to work, and so you're going to feel like you're failing. But take vacation time. I mean, it's not always about taking a picture and really, instead of creating a memory, because memories are what we carry with us forever.
Yeah, people are taking pictures all the time.
Right.
They're in front of that phone. They're missing the moment. I'm like, take one picture and then move on. How many pictures do you need? Like, you need 10 or 11 of 12 of the same thing?
Right.
Just take one, move on, and enjoy the moment.
And I think sometimes what that is they want the perfect picture, right? They want their hair to be just right, or their look to be right. Everyone has to look perfect in the picture. Well, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, we just took pictures. We had no idea how they were going to look.
Exactly.
And, that actually creates more of a lasting memory, because when you look back in the picture, you realize, Uncle Matt, he didn't look so good in the picture.
Yeah.
But, really creating lasting memories is about spending time and doing things with your kids.
If the kids are really resistant in the beginning, I mean, do you find like just setting the limits or talking about it, involving them in the decision? How do you get over that first few days where sometimes they're very addicted?
Right. I think it's explaining why, and they're not going to be happy. So you assume they're not going to be happy because you're having screen-free time, but explaining why. And then they'll adjust over time. Like any addiction, the power and the draw is really intense in the beginning, but over time, they can get better, and they realize, oh my God, it is nice outside. There is scenery. There is things to do. I am at the beach. I can be in the water. I can go for a walk. I can do things. It's experiences that'll help them.
Do you pick vacation destinations with no internet service? I know that's what some of us, like, you look ahead and say, there's no internet service, they're not going to have
Right,
any
and
choice.
so you get excited. Okay, there's no internet service, so I know we won't have this battle.
Right.
But then they're drawing all your data, so that's the other side.
There's such thing as a cell phone and a Wi-Fi hotspot, and they know how. Yeah.
Right. Young people are better than us older folks. So, yes, and really looking for those times where you're just putting it aside, and to find those Wi-Fi free zones. You know, kids know. Okay, well, I know this place we went to, they actually had Wi-Fi, so we're going to head over there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
So it's a balance.
Dr. Laura Saunders from the Institute of Living in Hartford, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. We knew it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just got a text.